Okay, so one of the biggest drops of 2023 is finally here. I'm Jacques Slade, and this is the Heat Check, where we cover all the week's sneaker releases and let you know which ones you should probably keep your eyes on. So let's start out with our pick of the week. It's the women's Nike Air Footscape Woven. This is in black and smoke. These are going to be on October 10th for $160. So if you're like me, when you think of Footscape Wovens, you think multicolor madness. This is not that at all. And you know, that's a good thing. The gray tones on the cross stitch panel is a nice contrast to the faux cowhide and jet black without having the sneaker looking like a, let's say, a proto fly knit with an assortment of colors bombarding your face. Not that there's really anything wrong with multicolor fly knit bombarding your face, but every once in a while you want the subtlety of black and smoke gray in a pair. Then we also have the women's Nike Dunk Low Rose. This is going to be the Rose Whisper. It's a restock on October 11th for $120. The Nike Terminator Low University Blue on the 11th for $120. So the Terminator is often associated with 80s Georgetown Hoyas, but the recent run of retros have allowed us to see the classic sneaker in a whole new light. This time we get an unofficial North Carolina Tar Heels colorway, so you can go ahead and rock these with the vintage Michael Jordan baby blue jersey, obviously. We have the RLE New Balance 1906R in bone white and flint stone. This is going to be on the 11th for $170 each. No, this is not the same as the Ganni New Balance 1906R that Taylor Swift was seen wearing as part of her totally organic and not at all staged romance with Travis Kelce. RLE is a Japanese brand that used washed suede and wax outsoles to give their two-pack a vintage look without just straight up yellowing the midsole and calling it a day. We also have the Nike Air Max 1 medium olive. Those are going to be on the 12th for $150. The women's Nike Air Max 1 Panda. This is rescheduled, obviously. This is going to be on the 12th for $140. The Nike Dunk Low Honeydew on the 12th for $115. The Nike Terminator Low in black and medium ash is going to be on the 12th for $120. And then another pick of the week is the Awake NY Converse 1 Star Pro. This is going to be in the powder blue, black, or gray suede. These are on the 12th for $95, which I actually think is a pretty good price. So these powder blues are pretty. Like, something about the way it pops and how it contrasts in the midsole is not unlike the feeling when I first saw those Pantone Jordan retros. Sometimes just getting that shade of blue right is all it really takes to make these stand out. No offense to the black and gray suede pair, but those baby blues are too sweet, man. What's also cool is that this appears to be a follow-up to a canceled collab by Awake and Converse back in 2018. If you know, you know. So this project spotlights New York culture, in particular the skate and alternative music scene of the early 90s. But yo, those baby blues, they work anytime, any place. We have the Under Armour Curry 2 Low Float Trail. This is the Future Curry. Those are going to be on the 13th for $150. The New Balance Fresh Foam 180 V13. This is on the 13th for $165. Above the Clouds Asics GT 2160. This is in cream, shamrock, green. And actually, this is going to be a global launch on the 13th for $150. Look, Asics Retro Runners appear to be having a moment right now. And next up for the brand is a collaboration with Australia's Above the Clouds. The silver, white, and green colorway represent Japanese architecture and the use of those colors in construction. We have the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 University Blue. This is going to be on the 13th for $160. The Nike LeBron Witness 8 FaZe Clan on the 13th. The Air Jordan 1 Low OG White and University Red. These are going to be on the 13th for $140. Sean Witherspoon's Adidas Gazelle Indoor Milo. Those are on the 13th for $130. The Nike Dunk Low Polar Blue. Those are going to be on the 14th for $115. Then another pick of the week is the Nike KD 16 Aunt Pearl. These are on the 14th for $170. So for over a decade now, the Constant and Kevin Durant signature shoe line is the Aunt Pearl colorway, a loving tribute to KD's late aunt, who was taken away from his family too soon by cancer. This pair adds some much needed flair to the KD 16, which, if you don't know, have been in stores for a while now. The shades of pink are what we expect from all Aunt Pearl releases, but the use of graphical embellishments on the leather overlays give the KD 16 a dimension we haven't seen before. As is the case with previous Aunt Pearl KDs, proceeds from the sales of these shoes will go to the K-Yow Cancer Fund. We have the Air Jordan 1 Element Sky J Purple. This is on the 14th for $200. Is it purple? I don't doubt that they are, but it's just one of those things that I need to see these sneakers in person to really get a feel for what shade of purple they really are. We have the Air Jordan 1 Sky J Mauve on the 14th for $180. The Puma Clyde Tokyo on the 14th for $110. Then another pick of the week is the Nike LeBron 21 Purple Rain, October 14th for $200. So nearly a decade ago, Nike released the hyper grape Nike Kobe 9 Elite Low that many believe is an homage to Michael Jackson. How? Well, the moon surface graphic on the sole kind of gives it away. As a result, people started calling it the Moonwalker Kobe 9. However, the purple knit upper also made some believe that it's not only a Michael Jackson tribute, but a shout out to another musical legend, Prince. There's no obvious moon reference in this Nike LeBron 21 unless you want to get super technical about the upper's texture resembling that of the moon's surface, but the shades of purple apparently represent the Lakers and Prince. You know what? We Laker fans do not mind sharing our purple glory with one of the GOATs, especially if it's hoop related. As we all know, thanks to the late Charlie Murphy, Prince was a hooper. We have the Asphalt Gold Saucony Shadow 6000 Accelerate and Decelerate. This is on the 14th. So the German-based retailer Asphalt invites us to appreciate the times when we are on the go and giving our own 110%, and them times when we have to pause to recharge ourselves before taking on the next challenge. According to their blog, it's the idea of accelerate, decelerate. Two opposites that attract each other that cannot function independently of each other, like yin and yang. The sneaker achieves that balance with a chill vibe of light tones mixed with some silver olive green. Some of the unique elements of the collab include the mini Saucony logo that's on the mudguard and a thin transparent overlay on the side panel and on the tongue. Then the final pick of the week is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Golf, which is these right here. These are on the 13th for $170. So Travis Scott's first entry into the golf space is going to raise a lot of eyebrows. A lot of golf traditionalists already scoff at the notion of sneakers attempting to take over the footwear space. And now we're going to slap a reverse swoosh on those sneakers and annoy them even more. I love it. Beyond the swoosh, the leather and suede construction feels similar compared to other Cactus Jack 1 Lows, which is a little weird because you're supposed to go golfing in these, to borrow a DJ Khaled parlance. By the way, what you're seeing is my unboxing of the shoe on Cousteau's Instagram account, which is my Instagram account. I don't know why I said Cousteau's, like that's a different person. It's my Instagram account. Be sure to check that out along with other videos and more shenanigans. All right, I think that's the heat check for this week. Be sure to come back next week where we've got more new releases to cover. I'm Jacques Slade, and I'll see you next time. Peace.